Hey, you got a minute? I'm gonna explain how surveillance capitalism works. Okay, so Target has a lot of data on what you buy. They have had a lot of data on what you buy for a long time. So yeah, they've been doing this a decade. Actually, more like 2 decades. So honestly, something as simple as Pearson's correlation will do this, which I discussed as being basically how the TikTok algorithm works in an earlier video. In reality, there's no specific algorithm that makes this stuff work. It's a series of systems that fit together into a super system in which your data is for sale. The problem is we actually got so good at it that it's creepy. This is actually why it seems like you talk about something and Facebook knows you talked about it. It's not actually that they're recording your conversations. They don't have access to the microphone like that. But even if you're following the law, you can do things where people get queasy. From the article, then we started mixing in all these ads for things we know pregnant women would never buy, so the baby ads looked random. This was 10 years ago that they began to hide from you the levels at which they can target you with something as simple as Pearson's correlation. If you want to learn more about the tools and technologies that drive this stuff, it's called ad tech. When I googled ad tech e-course for this video, I got a whole bunch of sponsored courses that people paid to put there. Google also learned that I was interested in ad tech. It added me to a group of people who are interested in ad. When I was running Art Monster ads, you could do detailed targeting of specific audiences. These buckets are based on your Google searches. This is a very specific audience, so I can make creepily targeted things to this very specific audience. Those kinds of ads tend to creep people out, so Facebook says you should do broad ads, because they know that when you can include this many keywords, you're selecting a very tiny group of people to whom a lot of jokes and memes will land that won't land with anyone else. TikTok automatically figures this out based on what you watch through to the end and what you comment on, not what you click like on. Like they don't do interests, but what you watch through the end, like whatever the things are, the categories for the video, which they get largely from the captions, which are auto-generated. That's how all this spooky stuff gets you. That's why all the ads are hyper micro-targeted. The longer you use an app, the more of these little buckets that there are, and so the easier people can micro-target you.